Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I finally figured out today's holiday, which is President's Day. So happy President's Day. And welcome to Unique Inspirations. I hope everybody has had a great, fabulous day today. Um, and of course, hi, Miss Marcia. She puts in the chat, checking in early to give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. You know, I appreciate that. So, anyways, guys, I hope y'all had a good day. I had a decent day. I cannot complain. I really can't. Um, so tomorrow is back to reality. I go back to work. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready for it. You know, it gives me something to do. Because when I don't have anything to do, it just does something to me. Like it makes me depressed or something. Like I always have to find something to do. Hey Stacy, hey Marcia. Your day was okay, Marcia? Well, hey, it's okay. We made it, right? We made it right here. So, yes, I do. Sundays and Mondays, I do get them off. I sure do. And I love it. I love that schedule, having those 2 days off together. But I always got to find something to do to keep myself occupied. If not, it just started making me feel a certain type of way. So, how you been, Stacy? How was your day? So today I wanted to come in and talk to y'all about, how you're fueling yourself, your energy, your soul, whatever you're working on personally, how much energy are you putting towards it? And are you actually staying fueled up, meaning you're filled up, or are you staying stagnant, or are you going towards empty? And if so, tell me why. Okay, so it was okay today. That's no problem with that. How was, excuse me, how was your shopping with your daughter, Stacy? How did that turn out? Mm, Marcia, she said she's getting ready for an ice storm that will be coming in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, Marcia, yes, please make sure you have what you need. Yes. You know what, Marcia? I'm the same way. I don't wait to the last minute. I don't. I make sure we have stuff in here constantly. Yes. And sometimes my daughter be like, Mom, that's all too much. Well, guess what? When you need it, it's here. Even the least expected. Okay, so it's coming from the West Coast. Wow. I wonder if that's gonna hit anywhere on the South end. I don't know. I didn't even know about that, Marcia, but I just pray that you be safe and, you know. Oh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how these people is acting at this store, Marcia. I can only imagine how these people is. Oh man. Oh, Stacy, I know you do. I know you do. It's hard. Like when my oldest was with her dad, it was hard. Like when we went, like when she would come and then like I would take her back and stuff. So, but now, she's here all the time. But she still give me a break, which is good because she goes and visit her friends for like a week at a time. So that's always good. I was just happy because now today she got enrolled into college. So she'll actually be starting class on Monday. So I'm really, really excited about that. She's excited about it. So, mm-hmm. Yes, Marcia, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Because, baby, people do not care. They will run you over so quick for nonsense. For nonsense. And it's so sad. We should have a little bit more patience than that, and a little more consideration, knowing that, if you have a little bit, you don't have to go and take it all. And you ain't got to be trying to knock people down upside their heads just to get what you're trying to get, you know? Whew. It ain't gonna never be a place of where people can be considerate of other people, constantly across the board. Which oh, Marsha said they country bumpkins. Okay, they wild, Marsha. If they country bumpkins, they live. That's live. So for people that don't know what country bumpkins are, they are people of just they don't care. They don't care. Like don't care. I say care about nothing from education, personal hygiene. They don't care about nothing. Whatever goes is goes. Marcia says Wild Wild West. And we are not in the West. Oh boy. Marsha, I tell you, it's tough. It's tough. I'm trying to stay like, from like sane, from going insane. Because like you say, these people are not caring. They are not caring. Exactly. They don't care. Shoot. Stacy says, Marsha, she went to her dad's because I'm crashing on my sister's couch. I had to leave my bad relationship. You know what, Stacy? It's gonna get better. It's gonna get so much better. Right now, I know you probably like, oh man, am I ever gonna get out of this? And why this? But you know what, Stacy? Take this time and opportunity to grow and learn and appreciate what you do have. You know what I mean? Like you're not absolutely homeless. You have your sister, you're at her home, and I know you want your own space. Who doesn't, especially a grown woman that likes to take on her own responsibilities and who is independent. But don't feel no less of a woman. Feel like a proud woman that has still been given a chance, that can do what you set your heart to do. You're not going to always be there on your sister's couch. You know what I mean? You're not going to always have to say, I'm living with my sister, because you will be blessed, with a place of your own. It's just in a matter of time. So take this time, and do what you need to do to get yourself together, because some people will have the opportunity, Stacy, and they just don't take it. And then when the people get fed up with it, regardless if it's your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, friend, whoever, but people eventually get tired, so work on what you need to work on and get it, because you are strong and you can get through this. You've gotten this far. Marcia says, Stacey Star, it will get better. And I thank your sister for giving you a helping hand. Amen on that. That's what I'm saying. We all need somebody, and it's great that you have a sister that has her doors open to you and that y'all have that type of communication, and she's not abandoning you to where you have to be on the streets, because you don't have to be. And that's a great thing. But you just take this time. It's all learning, Stacy. And you know what? I'd rather be sleeping on my sister's couch than to be putting up with any man's BS that I know that I don't have to accept. So, girl, I'm telling you, it's okay. Girl, I'm glad that you come. I'm glad that you come, Stacy, because that's what I'm here for. That's what our peers are for. This is what the community is for. Here to lift one another up. And if I don't have an answer or idea, somebody will put it in that chat. And I so appreciate it. Because you know what? There's a lot of things that I think of, and then there's a lot of things that I don't think of. And so when people come in and they, you know, get into the conversation, it makes things so much better, you know. So that's why I'm like, you know what, come in and interact. Don't be afraid to share and say, because you might be helping somebody, you know, or your answer or your question might be opposed to somebody else that's trying to figure it out, you know. And I appreciate you too, Marcia. I appreciate you too. And that's why we go practice on working on keeping our energy filled. You know, it's okay to be stagnant sometimes. It's okay, you know, but don't get too relaxed when you're stagnant. Just use stagnant as saying, okay, I'm taking a breather. And then you go fill up again. Don't let yourself get stagnant and then you start riding going towards E. You don't want to be empty. Because when you are empty and knowing the person that you are, you can't ride on empty, because you trying to push out good to people, but how you go push out good and you didn't let yourself get on E? You're going to have to get a whole new engine, you know? So make sure you stay, filled up. And like I said, if you go stagnant, don't get too comfortable with being stagnant, you know? Oh, thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Stacy. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate just everything that you guys, that you guys bring to the channel, and I want different people of all types, to find out about unique inspirations, because, you know, we know what we need, but other people might not know what we need. So coming here gives us the opportunity to open up, and just maybe so happens that somebody can help us. Stacy says, I'm not giving up. I can't. People count on me. I can't let them down. Amen. Amen. And you know what, Stacy, I respect you for that, because you know what? That's me running. That's me running. So I feel you. We just can't give up, because if we give up, those people that are counting on us, oh boy, oh boy. So I definitely understand. It's a fight. You keep your faith. As long as you keep your faith in your head high and you believe in yourself, you go make it through. And baby, it's gonna be abundance of blessings. But right now, we just, we're learning. We're in the learning process. It's not that you've got knocked down. It's you're in the learning process. Yes, Marcia. If we give up, we become empty. If we give up, we become empty. So people can, try to stay afloat, and that's okay. It's okay to try to stay afloat. But you're going to hurt yourself at the end, because staying afloat is going to only be temporary. You got to be ready. You got to be able to fill it up. You got to be able to swim. You're going to have to be able to, you're going to have to just do it. And if you don't know how to swim, you know what? You'll get in that water and you'll start paddling so hard, you'll learn how to swim. And if you stay around, somebody might come and get you and help you. So don't always panic because there's a fall. Don't always panic because you're stagnant. Don't always panic because you're going empty. Just know that you need to get back full, and know what actions got you to be empty and what actions you have to take to get back to being full. I don't know if anybody's written in their journals, Stacy, But I wrote in mine not too long ago. I used to try to write in it every day, Stacy. And sometimes when I write it out, it just makes me so sad to where I don't even want to write. Like, because I feel like I can't write it fast enough. And then I get like really upset. And then I'm like, the more it's like your hands can't go fast enough. And I want to get it out and I want to get it out. I need to buy me a voice recorder. And when I pass on, then whoever find it will know what I was going through. But, it's just the thing about just writing it sometimes. And it does work. It really does work. But sometimes it just pisses me off because I can't write fast enough. And then I have to keep that in my mind longer than what I want to have it in my mind. I hope that makes sense. Yes, I do, Marcia. I do. And even when being here with you guys, sometimes when I'm trying to express myself, my mind is just like going way too much. And I'm like, slow down, because I go from one thing just bouncing, and I don't try to get nobody confused. But y'all know I tried to settle that from the beginning. So, you know. So on some things that I should be doing, I am being very stagnant on, and that's writing more in my journal. I'm being very stagnant on that right now because I'm not going to say I don't do it, but I'm not going to say I do it often. So right now I'm being stagnant, but I need to go back to filling it up so I can stay full because I'm able to release that to allow more positive things to come in, you know? Oh, that's right, Marcia. She did put that out there. Journal, forgive me. Hmm. Right, Marcia. It's not empty. That's why I said I'm staying very stagnant right now. But I'm gonna get back into it because I do need to fill it up. I do need to fill it up, because I don't want to be stagnant too long on it. It kind of breaks down, like then you have more and more and more that you got to input. So yes, yes. And Marcia, one thing that I do love because you understand me so well because you take my topic and whatever we end up talking about, you apply it to my topic. And that is the whole purpose. We don't have, just one thing of how we can communicate a topic. There's so many certain ways of how we can communicate a topic. And that's why sometimes when I'm explaining the topic, people probably be like, well, she left out this and she left out. But it's not so much that I'm leaving it out. It's so much that I'm interpreting it the way I'm trying to get it across to people. But I love the fact that no matter what our conversations are about, if we have one or we don't have one, you always, always, always make sure that you put that title in there. And I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for doing that, Marcia. Thank you. So at least I know. See, that makes me feel really good too, because not only does Stacy get to come here tonight and tell me how much my show, helps her, and then you have the idea of what Unique Inspirations is about. And okay, Stacy, and I appreciate that so much. And I know that there's people that are learning, my ways and trying to learn who I am and understand, where are we going with this? Where we're going with this is to build a community of people of just like-minded minds, that we're all alike in the mind, wanting to help and better not only ourselves, but our community, the people around us, but it has to start with us. And I want you guys, when you go out there, that you're shining is just as much as you are asking somebody else to shine. And like I said, we ain't always gonna have great days. I don't come on here happy every day. Y'all know I don't come on here. I've had a sad day. I've had an upset day. I've had all kinds of days. But that's what Unique Inspirations is for. Because to let people know you don't always have to be happy. You don't always have to feel like you're sad. You don't have to feel like you're something that you're not. Stay true to yourself. Keep yourself full so you can pour into someone something positive, influential, something that's going to brighten their day, and know how to do it using the smallest little techniques. Because when you not only know it, you learn it, and you start automatically carrying it in yourself, and people can pick that up. People can pick up just natural good vibes. You don't be the person that's empty, and every time you get somewhere, people ready to run. Don't let yourself go empty like that. Fill yourselves up. And like I said, when you get to getting stagnant, don't get comfortable. Start looking for another way to keep filled up. We only go stay stagnant when we only trying to pour something positive into somebody else, and then we going back to refill. But if we stay stagnant and saying we helping 5 and 6 people, well, that's great. But what happened to 8, 9, and 10? You know what I mean? Now you done got empty. No, we don't want to go empty. And if we do have to go empty, we need to know how to work ourselves back to getting full. And that's when the circle repeats itself. Now you need the help from the community to get back that energy, to be full. Stacy says, "Oh, I thought I saved it because I loved it so much. I know I screenshot it, but I can't find it." You go find it, Stacy. Marcia says, "Keep ourselves filled up so that it will overflow and reach others." Yes. Yes. But given the opportunity to share something great, something wonderful. No, Stacy says she's going to keep looking for it. Keep looking, Stacy. You'll find it. You'll find it. Yes. And the funny thing, Stacy, you're going to find it in the right time. You go find it in the right time. Right now, your mind is focusing on it because you're ready to get to it. But it's going to pop up right at that perfect moment, right when you go, maybe then you're going to have that negative thought. Maybe it ain't meant for me to write. But then right when that happened, that's when you got to change your mind to say, it's coming. It's around here somewhere. It's coming. And let it go. And watch how it's just handed to you, placed right in front of you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can call witness on that. Guys, I love the fact that I get to grow, and I'm growing with you guys, So that makes it great. So y'all know I got to stay full. So when y'all see me getting a little too stagnant, y'all say, "Trina, you getting a little too stagnant, girl." And I'll know, like, hey, I need to start filling up again, because the last thing I want to do is be empty. That's the last thing I want to be, is empty. Yes, Stacey. No, we don't, Marcia. We never get too old to learn. I love it because I try to find something to learn every day. Every day. Every day. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I love it because, I love when people come into the live, and I know life happens. But to me, with Unique Inspirations, I felt like I was not going to be sad when I don't have a big audience. I want people to come when they feel they are ready to be here, and they want to hear what can be inspiring to them, or how this show can help them, whatever the need is for their, because some people just come because they just want to hear, and then some people come as a reminder, some people come because they just enjoy it. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't bother me. It can be two of us sitting up in here, it could just be me sitting here talking, but the thing about it is me getting something across to somebody, you know. And so tonight, with the people that are in here live right now, yes, we are on point tonight. You know, maybe right now what we're doing, others may not be into that or feel it, whatever the issue is, you know, they're not here, but we're still rooting for them, still praising for them, you know, and letting them know it's still always a welcome here. Doors are always open, you know, and just come whenever you can. You know, this is y'all's way. This is for us, our community to grow. So, yes, Marsha, we all on point tonight. So, it's okay. It's okay. But I love everybody that comes in. I love everybody that watches the replays. You know, it's just amazing because sometimes people just need somebody to either just hear them out or just hear a certain word from somebody, you know, and it ain't even got to be nothing fantastic. You know what I mean? It could just, you know, and I was just telling my boyfriend the other day, I said, you know what's funny? Because sometimes it's not about you not knowing because somebody hasn't already told you. It's about how that person bring it to you, you know, or how they settle it with you. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, wow. And it's like, I know that and I've heard of that, but it's just something that that person did or said that just made it so right at that moment. You know what I mean? So that's what I love, you know, it's all at different times. Yes, you do, Marsha. I try and play mind games, like, you know, those little games on my phone sometimes, you know, especially like words. I love words, you know, and I be learning stuff off there. And some of those words I be creating, I'm like, I don't even think that's a word, but if you tap on it, it'll tell you the definition of it. But I don't even memorize all of it. But if it's interesting, I will try to, you know, sit on it for a while. But yes, and just games, you know, IQ games, anything to keep us going, you know. Stacy says, feed, don't starve your brain. Yeah, you don't want a limp brain. No, you don't want no limp brain, you know. But I told my daughter, you know, I said, I think I'm gonna get Alzheimer's. And she was like, Mom. And I just said, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I said, but the thing about it is, if I do, you better make damn sure that you don't let nobody nor yourself take advantage of me. If that's the case, it's all the money that I'm spending at home, I can be spending at a nursing home. So put me in a nursing home and let somebody else mistreat me, but don't let my family mistreat me. So if that's the case, you know, let me have my Alzheimer's and be at home and y'all take care of me. But don't let me be out there, you know, and y'all mistreating me. Hey, Shayla. How are you? So glad you're here. Stacy, you know, I say that it's not like Alzheimer's run big into my family. I know my mom's sister ended up passing away of Alzheimer's. Um, but sometimes I just feel like it's I forget a lot, and it's just like as I've gotten older, I feel like I can't remember certain things, and it's probably normal, but I'm like, I should have remembered that, you know what I mean? But I think because I feel like I'm in my 20s, and like I say, my body is knowing that it's 40, you know, so it's kind of like you know, so to me I'm like, okay, what if I get Alzheimer's? I think I'm gonna have Alzheimer's. So that's why I think that. So, but I'm praying for the best that I don't. So you know. Okay, Marcia, good night. Thank you for coming out. Be safe. Sweet dreams. But yes, it's just, just different little things that make me think of that. So, but other than that, I guess we just get older and, like I love the fact that Marcia said, we've got to keep it going, got to keep it going. So I work really hard on trying to keep my mind skills, active. Yes. 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 Now that's putting it out in the universe, negativity. Try not to. Try not to. Hmm. Stacy, I try not to, but I always have to be honest. I don't dwell on it. That's for sure. Don't dwell on it. I'm just saying if, because that's just my way, trying to figure it out. Yeah. Stacy, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Take it as it comes. And it's hard. It's really hard because being real, it's people will try to eat you alive and make you what you're not. And that's the only harsh thing, you know, about keeping people and around you that's honest. Because I have come so far in so many ways because I used to be shut down. I used to not say nothing. I used to hurt inside because I didn't want people to know certain things about me or however my living situation was or whatever the situation may be, but I just wanted a perfect way and it was not going to be a perfect way and I knew that, but in my mind and I couldn't let it go. And so being the person that I wanted people to treat me as is all I worried about and focused on was treating others the way I want to be treated. And so to me it's normal of being, how can I put it, it's normal of treating people, I guess, kindly, you know, and respectful and equally. And it shouldn't, I don't see how it's a challenge, but it is, you know? And for me, I just take it as it come. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If, I say something and I make somebody feel a certain type of way, it's not because I intended to do that, but it's because that's what I'm thinking at that moment. And I might have to be corrected. I might have to be corrected because I'm not perfect. I know there's so many of us who want to have these perfect lives and these fantasies, and, we'll do anything, but I'm not that person to do anything. What I've done was take the licking, as you said, and keep on ticking. Yes. And I'm not going to say, because sometimes it hurt like hell. It hurt like hell. But I made it. And it made me stronger and it made me wiser. And so when I see people sometimes down on their lowest, I think about their situation and think of how, if I was in their shoes, how could I help pull these people out? of the situation, because everything can't work the way you want it to work or how I want it to work. It has to work just right for that person. So being who you are comes with a lot of consequences. But as long as you stand your ground and you're not cocky and over self-confident and thinking you rule the world, be that person who you're meant to be. Say how you feel, express how you feel. If you just don't want to be with people or around people, leave them alone. You know what I mean? You don't have to, just because you leave someone alone doesn't mean you have to have a bad breakup or you have to cuss each other out before you leave. You don't have to do that. Just note that we cannot be in the same vicinity. So it's going to be a whole bunch of things that I might say. Might make some people feel some type of way. I'm not trying to make nobody uncomfortable. So Stacy says, the riches of the rich seems like they have everything, but nobody knows someone has pain. They could be suffering. That's true. That is so true. And you know what is so sad, Stacy, is because this is why one of the reasons I want to do this around the world, because those rich and famous people, who they got to talk to that they can actually trust, that they can actually sit back and put whatever they put on the line out there in that. And it's like they don't have nobody they can trust. Go to a counselor for what? They're going to counsel them, but then all the information probably going to be out there somehow, some way. Those people really need a group, a community group for the stars. And if Lord's willing, I would be more than happy to help some of them. Because here, what I do, yes, this is live, and we are going to put what we want to put out here. But there are people that probably has more things in depth that they want to share that they're not ready to share with the world. But I want them to know that me being the person that I am, I can be trusted. I can be loyal. I don't have to put out people's information. But I want to put out this channel so people can come and be who they are and not feel judged. Express how you feel. Damn it, if you don't like the damn pipes in your city, say you don't like the fucking pipes in your city. Tell them they need to go unclog them. Find some type of movement of people that's going to help you. I'm not saying put on a parade or a show, but do it. Help somebody. Stacy says, Trina, you have helped just by doing this. Thank you, Stacy. And I really, really, really hope and pray that I can touch so many people, Stacy. The biggest thing about it is touching one person at a time. If I can just touch one person. But I want to be able to do it for so many more. But right here is where I'm at now. And that's my focus. I will not lose focus as long as I'm trying to do what I'm doing. And it takes a community to build, to help support, to help understand, to help guide. And the biggest thing of it all is having my faith in Jesus Christ, because Lord knows that's all I need. Stacey says again, yes, just someone to talk to. We communicate, and your chats are so positive. Because I want to take the negatives that we have in our minds, because we go talk negative, but I want to take those negatives and turn them into a positive so we can move and be empowered by them. Yeah, just like that. The negative to the positive to the empower. Yes. But yeah, so, and sometimes, I'll be, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes it's like this is almost like a little, diary, and allowing, so many people in and letting them know that they're not alone. The other day I was gonna go live. I had woken up and I was like, I think it was almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, I'm not going live. That'd be ridiculous, you know. But I was so close to doing it because somebody probably really needed that, even if it was just to come on for 2 minutes and say, guys, I was up, I couldn't sleep, but my prayers are with all. Could have done that because it probably could have, somebody probably could have used it. But I can't go back to that. All I can do is move forward. Stacey says, I look forward to these chats. I come here to get positive feedback, suggestions that help me improve. I've never had this in my life, so it's new. Stacey, it don't even have to be here personally on the channel. You are more than welcome. If you want, a way that we can communicate, I can get with you personally. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm not no therapist, I'm not no psychiatrist, but I do feel like I can help people in some ways that they probably don't even think that they have in themselves, and get you to a place where you can fill yourself up, to continue to fill yourself up. So it doesn't have to be here on this channel that you get to come in here, because there might be things that you might want to ask me, but not have it to where the whole world knows about that. So like I said, yeah. And believe it or not, I know I just worked on getting my master's, but I think I am getting ready. And I was telling my friend Dean, the Hermit's Corner, that I was really thinking about going back to get my master's in life coach. So that's something that I'm thinking about, something considering. So people that are live, y'all know that is something that I'm thinking about doing. But right now I'm trying to take it a little bit easy, and not, give myself a little break. I ain't trying to do no more school at this very moment, but within the year, if I decide to go, it'll be within the year. So, but yeah, so yes, Stacey. So my email address. If you don't, it's uniqueinspirations2021@gmail.com. And I will put it in the chat for you guys. Let's see. So, reach out. You know what, Stacey? I love that. I'm an open book too, because you know what? I have nothing to hide from people, because I would rather be able to tell my own story than to let somebody else think that they can tell my story better than me, and nobody can. So I'm always saying, if you want answers and you want the truth, not everybody go tell you the truth, but I will, because what do you have to hide? What's in the dark will come to the light, and people eventually find out. I don't care if it's 15, 20 years from now. You might be dead and gone, but it will happen. It will surface. And then you just, whatever you thought people thought of you will certainly change. Yes, well, I do have my master's, Stacy, but it's in administration, healthcare administration, management. Yeah, with a focus of health services. So basically, excuse me, I can do anything that I choose to do in administration in the health field. So, yes. So, but right now I'm working, wanting to do like, get more into like, you know, I don't want to be a psychologist. I will be back into school for another years, and I'm not trying to do that. So that's why I was like, I was speaking with my therapist, and she was like, you will be so good at being a life coach. And so I had some questions about that for her, and she answered them for me, and it seemed like a path that I might really take, so I'll be doing two things that I love the best, working with people inside the healthcare field, and also mentoring to individuals that that might need guidance, and some type of structure, or learning how to set up boundaries. I want to be able to give people those um, those things. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you so much. It wasn't easy, and I'm very proud. It might not seem like I am, but I am. But it's like, man, I wish my grandmother and my mother was here to witness this with me. But it makes me work even harder knowing that they're not here, and challenging myself to say, these are the things that I'm worthy of. These are the things that I can do. I don't have to, put limits on myself. Do what I can do, but make sure that I also take care of myself as well, you know. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you. I love the inspiration. I love it. And that just encourages me, Stacey, to just do it even more, and definitely because that's what I love. Yes. That's true, Stacey. They might not be here physically, but they are definitely here in spirit. And the good thing about it is I get to feel it. I get to feel it. But now that I'm learning so many things and my life is taking a different direction, as far as personal, spiritual, emotionally, all that is going into a different path, and I'm loving it. And then I've taken some hits, Stacy. I've taken some hits, but I feel like everything that I have accomplished through all that has gotten me here. And now that it has gotten me here, all I have now is my win. And that is to continue my journey now that I know my purpose. So that's, and I was like, my journey is going to slowly just, it's going to change, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be so rewarding. You know what I mean? Like, long as I just know that I'm touching people, it just puts a smile on my face, and it makes me want to work harder, you know? Like, it's like having a room of 500 people, you know? I don't want to just touch 200. My goal is to touch all of them, but I'll be happy if I can touch at least 499 of them. You can't touch everybody because people got to be in the mindset of wanting to change and wanting to do the right things. So that's why I have to stay full. And when I get stagnant, I can't stay stagnant for too long. I got to keep going. I cannot allow myself to get empty. Yes, Stacy. All those hits are speed bumps. It's how you go over them. That is so true. That is so true. And just imagine like when you're in a car and you're going fast over those speed bumps. Have you ever felt like your back of your neck was just go crunch or something? I don't know. But anyways, but if you go over it gently, your body just kind of goes with motion. It's not thrown because it's like, oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but I get you. All right. So it's like how you feel like you want to hit that speed bump. Hey, Vivian, how are you? So glad to have you, Vivian. So we're here and we're just talking about learning how to keep our energy full, and being overfelt. Like Marcia said earlier before she left, it's not only about keeping it full, but keeping it overflowed. So that way we can help pour that into some other people in a positive way. So, yes. Oh, girl, I don't know. Should I be scared, Stacy? Do I need one seatbelt or two seatbelts? Girl, you gonna have me all over the place. Hey, Misty. Oh no, Stacy, don't have me all over the road, girl. How you gonna get somebody? What's that? How you gonna get somebody some injuries and you ain't even they in the car with you? Whiplash, yes, whiplash. That's what I meant to say. Whiplash. You giving folks whiplash inside the car, not because you hitting nobody. Girl, put them brakes on. Excuse me. What you say? You going fast? Oh shit! Then you gonna have tickets and shit. Stacey, you in something serious? She said she going fast. You know what? Sometimes it just depends on how I feel. Like the way when I'm driving, I feel like I drive like I don't know. I don't be trying to run people over, but sometimes I do have road rage. Sometimes, but that's when people are just doing the most, like doing the most. But I'm not gonna complain because I feel like here in my city, though we have a lot of traffic, it seems like people are very patient. It seems like people do have patience, more patience than what I was used to. So, here they probably think everybody drive crazy. I don't know. But here it seems like people do have a lot more patience. Stacy, girl, it's gonna be a bump. Girl, what's gonna happen one day? You gonna go over a bump and your tire go kaboom. Oh, Stacy. You better slow your ass down, girl. You gonna have a whole tire blowout. And you gonna be wondering, I can just see your face right now, Stacey, like, what the fuck was that? And still be trying to go. And still be trying to go. Oh my goodness. Oh man. You one of those ones that you get in the car, you do not play. It's like crank up the car, put it in reverse, and go. Like I'm one of those people, get in the car, turn it on, let it run for a little bit, get my stuff organized, and then I'll take off. But you one of those people, like you just throw your purse in, get your shit, and then as you need it, you fumbling and looking for it, right? Because your ass didn't take time to prepare before you got got on the road. You didn't hit your head on the roof. Stacy, you trying to give your own self concussions, girl. What is you doing? How fast were you going? And what kind of bump did you hit? Sometimes those little bitty bumps are the worst ones. You was in your PJs. So you left the house. Where were you going? To the store? Were you going to the store in your PJs? Is that why you were driving so fast and hit your head on the roof? If that was the case, that was sign of get your ass back home. Turn back around, get yourself back home, go throw on some jeans and get gone. I was gonna say, because we'd had that discussion already. How people just like going out, no judgment, but that's what they like to do. They like to go out in their PJs. But yeah, so how's everybody doing today? Anybody else have anything that they would like to say? I know we have people in here that probably don't feel like talking, so please do not feel like you're pressured or obligated. If there's anything that you would like to say, just put it in the chat, you know. You and this friend with this PJs and the Gucci purse. You told us about her going all into Walmart like that. Like you just go and she just roll out of bed and grab her purse and go. No toothbrush, no washcloth across the face, nothing. Just grab the purse and go. She must got her slides right there by by her floor, by the bed, or at the front door, ready to just slide them on when she walking out. Stacy says, "I don't bite." No, she don't bite. She just growls a little bit, huh, Stacy? That means just don't fuck with me. Oh man. But yes, Stacy, I'm just so happy. Like, I love coming on here, even just talking to people, even when they don't respond, because it just lets me know, like, hey, they're listening, they're out there, and like I said, any message that we have or anything that we have to share, even if it's not you that need that message, it might be somebody else that might need that message, but you are going to be the one to share it. No makeup. So she even brush her hair when she leaves? I'm assuming not, because she do is just jump up, grab her Gucci purse, and she gone. Slides. I bet you they slides. They slide, Stacy. Oh man, Stacy, I don't know if you knew, but girl, I finally got StreamYard set up. I'm learning how to use it, but I got it set up. When you go come visit, when are you gonna be a guest on my show? Because I'm inviting you. When you just go have us a hang dang time and come as you are. You ain't got to do nothing. I wish somebody would say something, because they go say something if you cute. If they think you cute, they go say something. If they don't think you cute, people just go say something. God, could you imagine what they say about me up on here? I don't give a fuck though. Shoot. I don't care. I don't care. If they don't like me, they'll turn it off. They get tired of seeing me in this black robe, they'll turn me off. Then they'll unsubscribe. I'm tired of seeing her look like that. But it ain't about what I'm on here looking like. It's about what I'm saying and how we're communicating in this community, because that's what's most important. Amen on that. That's what I'm going to say. No bun time. Stacey, if you put on a bun, girl, I wouldn't care what, if you got a bunlet, no bun, whatever, however you doing it. And whoever else would like to be on here, Put the comments. Even if you're watching this on replay, if you want to come join me and sit here and we talk, and you might have something that you want to share with somebody, let me know. We can have a good old conversation. And you can get to introduce yourself to the chat. We have our regulars that come through. And even the ones that probably miss it, they'll see it on replay. Stacy says she gets looks, and I tell them, talk to Reagan. He's close to mental hospital. Oh, he closed the mental hospitals. Baby. Mm. Well, Stacy, I don't know what to say on that. I don't know what to say on that. So, anybody have anything going on this week? Birthdays, celebrations, weddings, quinceañeras, anything. What? Oh, we in February. We fixing to end Black History Month. What she say, Stacy? She says that's not what you say last night. I'm sorry. Then I die laughing. That's probably what they probably did not tell her last night. But when you wrote, they probably didn't tell her that last night because they don't know that how she just rose out of the bed sometime. So she gets all dolled up. Oh boy. Mm-mm. Have to save the best for last sometimes, Stacy. Oh boy. Oh, that was her comeback. Uh-huh. It's some new combat that they have now, and I can't think of it right now, but the study people are saying that's not what you said last night. Oh, like if somebody says something, they're saying that's not what she said, that's not what he said, that's not what he did, that's not what she did. And it's just like right at a moment of that makes you think. And that's probably old too, but I just catching on to it. So. I'm telling y'all, my face been so long in books that I don't even really know sometimes what's going on. And that's why I be talking, because I'm like, if somebody can correct me, tell me something. But anywho, I'm getting ready to probably call this a night. And I have really enjoyed conversation with you, Stacy. Thank you so much. Like I said, make sure you send me an email or something and we can get in contact and we can talk. And I mean, that goes for anybody. I'm very confidential. I don't put people's business out there on the streets. That is not me. So y'all just keep your affirmations going. Going. Keep your affirmations going in the morning, in the evening. Remind yourself throughout the day what makes you super special within your own way, and hold your head up high. Remember to smile during that moment that you think that you have sadness. Remember one of the best memories that you've had, even if it was just growing up. Just smile, and that smile may really be turned into something special to where you can let go of whatever is bothering you at that very moment. So smile and look for joy and happiness. If you can't find it within yourself, linger around something positive. Put on some good music. Go find, somebody that can be uplifting to you. And Stacey, I appreciate you guys as well. So don't give up on yourselves. Y'all keep going strong, keep going steady. Know that when you open your eyes tomorrow, it's another day that you get to rejoice in, another day that we can start over. We can't not do anything for the past, but we can always do something brighter for the future. So do it for yourselves. Keep yourselves full. When you find yourself stagnant, just make sure that you stay focused so that you're not going empty. So I want to say thank you all for joining me tonight here on Unique Inspirations. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And I hope and pray that everybody have a great, blessed night and y'all be safe. And once again, thank you for joining me here at Unique Inspirations with Trina. That's me. Good night.